folks want to like really think of Kainu's that powerful to where like he's like the second strongest guy. I know Brago thinks so. I'm like, no, stop. But it's like, like Akainu is not at this point in time. Akainu's gonna be safe for like Dragon or Sabo. You know, like no, he's not. He's not. He's not.
Come on, you don't think he's at least Yonko level?
No.
Like
I think he can give the Yonko a very good fight, but I think that the Yonko have proven themselves to be time and time again just built different. Shouldn't be like that far off in terms of like power. At least that's what I think. Like Fujitora is probably like in like the top 15. Akainu's in the top 5 potentially, right?
Yeah. Always put Akainu after the Admirals. I mean, not after the Admirals. Always put him after the Yonko.
Yeah, that's what I do too, for the most part. So he can give a Yonko a tough fight, but the Admirals and the Warlords previously, now this is G, it was those 2 major powers that equaled the Yonko for a reason. Because them by themselves could not equal the Yonko. It was impossible. Because right now we're seeing like the Yonko are just too damn
all 4 of them or one of them?
I think, I mean, I want to say, I would like to say just one of them, honestly, but that could be a bit too much Yonko bias. But at the same time, Whitebeard, look how much for one Yonko, for one I agree, man.
Just one of them.
Okay, fine. So if we're on the same page here, right? Let's be hella biased here, okay? Marines, 3 Admirals and all of them, plus the SSG, or let's say use the old system, the Warlords, equals 1 Yonko. Ain't no way in hell an Admiral can beat 1 Yonko. 1-on-1. No shot.
I think Akainu can like if I have Kaido at 5, I have Akainu at 6. That's the key. Didn't he blow off like half a Whitebeard's face or something like that?
He did, but so here's the thing. It's like I give Akainu a lot of credit for doing things to Whitebeard, but I also have to acknowledge that Whitebeard had a heart attack, yo. Like this man,
he was old.
Yeah, like Akainu's first shot on Whitebeard is the cheapest blow in One Piece history. This man has a heart attack. He is literally dying because of old age and too much alcohol. And Akainu blasts a magma hole in his chest. It's the cheapest shot in One Piece history. No other shot is that low.
So I think, like, it's tricky because I know Kaido said only a few people could do it, but it's like Akainu's magma is so powerful that it damages you from the inside. Like it burns you from the inside, I mean. He could punch a hole through Big Mom's chest. Or if he has Advanced Conqueror's Haki Koten, he can punch a hole in Big Mom's chest. I think it's tricky too, because if he's around, you know the thing, like the weakest villains get defeated first.
Okay,
if he's hanging around, it might be weird if they don't give him it like Conqueror's Koten.
But who beats him though? That's the thing. It's like Luffy. Here's the thing. We don't necessarily need him to beat Akainu, right? Because it's like Akainu, like given his power schemes, he needs to have absurd haki, which is very atypical for an Admiral. Like let's be real. Like we've never seen an Admiral have very strong, powerful haki. They tend to rely on the different powers a lot.
They made the barrier.
Yeah, they made the barrier like one attack. You know what I'm saying? It's for one attack, one time.
They might have Future Sight.
All 3 at the same time.
Like when Whitebeard stabbed Aokiji, he might have used Future Sight to open up his body to see the blow coming and stop it.
No, he probably did for sure. But I don't think he's like someone like Katakuri. I mean, there's been only one Katakuri so far in terms of future ability. I just think that like they have haki, true, but it's not like they have like the odds of them having Conqueror's haki infusion, someone like that powerful, or like the Rio haki that can do internal damage to objects. I'm not saying all of them. You know, like that.
Just Akainu. I think he's the most powerfulest one.
Yeah, he is, of course. I mean, okay, at this point in time, I think he is. But here's the thing, right? I think that Aokiji and Akainu are still kind of close in power. Like if, or I guess Kuzan. So if Akainu's number 1 in terms of the Admirals, then Kuzan's number 2. I think that's a fair thing to say.
Okay.
Kuzan right now is equivalent to like Blackbeard's lackey. Like Blackbeard is not weaker than a man on his own crew. No shot. No absolute shots happening.
Yeah, no shot.
No shot. So Blackbeard is absolutely stronger than Aokiji.
But Aokiji could be like right-hand man level.
Okay.
Or you don't think so?
So I think that the Admirals are stronger than the right-hand man. I know that you think differently. I can understand why, because you know things like Marco and blah. Cool. Like I'm cool with that. But for me, the Admirals, it's like Akainu is the closest Admiral to Yonko level, but he's not Yonko level. Like I put him stronger than, let's say, someone like Mihawk. Like that's how high I
Yeah.
think of him. But I don't think he's necessarily like as strong as someone like Blackbeard or Big Mom or Kaido or Shanks, for that matter. Because whatever those guys have is something else entirely different. Like it's someone else stupid.
When Shanks showed up at Marineford, Akainu stopped. But I don't know. But it's like
They all stop.
he has a job. He has a job to beat the Yonko. I think he could. I'm not saying he automatically wins, but I think like he has a chance.
I think he has a chance insofar that he's gonna bring these boys to like he can bring any Yonko to like a high diff, probably a high diff fight. Yeah, fine. But he's not beating them. Like he would need another admiral to come in there and actually help out with that fight in order to actually beat a Yonko. Like the same way Law and Kid couldn't beat Big Mom. It's the same way Akainu can't beat Big Mom. Like one-on-one. Like one-on-one. So if it's Akainu, so like you replace Kid and Law together, those two together same time, with Akainu, that may be something equivalent to, you know, Big Mom versus Akainu. Or
I think
Fujitora, I guess, versus Akainu.
I think Akainu. I think he's stronger than that.
I don't know anymore because Big Mom because Law is something stupid. Yeah. Okay. So let me just get to that, right? Because
you don't think Akainu is stronger than Kid and Law?
Together?
No. Like solo.
Oh yeah, solo. Yeah. Easily. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me not say easy anymore because I don't think Akainu is that much stronger. Like in terms of, like the power ranking of like the Yonko, like guys are like below Yonko level. So Akainu, Mihawk, and all those guys. I don't think it's easy at all, ever, to beat someone like Marco or King the Wildfire. In theory, Mihawk versus King the Wildfire, Mihawk wins, but it's not an easy fight for him at all, not in the slightest. So Akainu's in that same camp with Mihawk, where beating someone like Marco on Akainu's part is not easy at all, in the slightest. So that's why, and right now, I think Law and Kid are, honestly, mainly Law, is more impressive than Marco. Okay, so let's get to your boy. All right, Eustace Captain Kid.
Big Mom grabbed Marco up. It wasn't even a fight.
Now, to be fair, you know, Marco did say, or she did say, like, you let your guard down, Marco, in the anime. I forgot to see it in the manga, but I mean, yeah, Marco was in trouble. I ain't gonna deny that. But, and also in this case too, she said that she don't waste any soul powers on Marco to deal with Marco, which is fine.
Yeah, because it was still Kaido to deal with.
Right. Well, I mean, she wanted to go up there with the rooftop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I think Law right now is more impressive than Marco. I think that Law is actually stronger than Zoro.
Oh, yeah.
I think Law's kind of dumb.
Yeah, Law is like, but the thing is, Kid too. Like, the thing is that, like, unfortunately, not a lot of people could even damage Big Mom. Not a lot of people could even beat Big Mom. And plus, Kid was the muscle for beating Big Mom.
I mean, the problem with Kid is that Kid, even with his final railgun, so what he could do was pin down Big Mom, right? He pinned her down for a period of time, and then she couldn't move underneath like the pressure of the railgun, the damn punk. Okay, fine, whatever. But she was, I mean, according to scans, getting tickled, right? It was like nothing was really happening on the part of Kid and the damn punk. The one that allows for most of the damage you have in the first place is Law. Like, even before the damn punk. Like,
Law broke her bones.
Yeah, like with the Shock Willie. And then Kid might have broken her ribs, but I don't know. But even still, it's because of the internal shock waves that are like destroying her organs and her bones by Law that makes her body even more brittle, even for her. So it's like Law right now has been just on such a high level. It's kind of absurd to say that Law isn't stronger than Zoro or Sanji, Jinbei, Yamato, whoever the hell.
Kid too.
Like, I think in terms of portrayal, because Kid and Law do it together, we have to kind of assume that Kid and Law are relatively close in power based on portrayal. But based on actual feats, what they actually did, I mean, no. Like, Law is blowing Kid out of the fucking water, man. I mean,
Law power is
ocean wide. It's ridiculous. It's dumb. It's dumb. Like, even on the rooftop, Kyle was like, yo, this man's power stole me off, man. Like, this dude Law is fucking nuts. Stop. Leave me alone. So, I give Kid credit here or there, and I think that he might be stronger than Zoro and Sanji. I just don't know.
No. He definitely is. Like, you know what it is? It's like, okay, like, Gar and Kaido is cool, but beating Big Mom is better.
But did they really beat Big Mom?
They you know what? For me, it's good enough. They didn't knock her out, but it was good enough. And you know what? Big Mom is so hacks that like when Law broke her bones, that would have killed her. But it's like on some Akatsuki stuff, like the Akatsuki, every time they was about to die, they'll do something crazy.
A new skill.
Yeah. A new form, a new skill.
I got a final like, data explosion, like Mega Fukatsu, or whatever it's called. Yeah. I mean, it's like or like Kisame. I got a whole new like transformation state. What it do?
Like Sasori, like when they beat him, he brought out all the puppets.
Right.
When they beat all the puppets, he did like so. To me, that's like Big Mom was beat, but then it's like she absorbed souls, restored her bones. So then it's like she's not beat. Even when they tried to beat her, she had so many backup plans to like restore her health.
Mind you, like the last attack too wasn't even on like her part. I mean, on their part, it was like a nuke, like an Acme nuke that was just at the bottom of Onigashima that falls in the hole with her and then just makes a gigantic explosion. And so like when I say defeat, I mean like obviously like they do ultimately kind of stall her out for the arc. Like she's done for the arc probably, right? They get that public W of, oh my God, wow, like, we beat Big Mom. But in reality, Big Mom is like, yo, I'll come back for like round 3, either lay this arc or like, Big Mom. Next arc, because you guys can't kill me. Even the Warhead probably couldn't kill her. And the one that does the most damage to Big Mom is without a doubt Law. Again, Kid just gets that portrayal buff. Hey, it was
a finishing blow.
You say finishing blow, but the freaking Acme bomb that she grabbed on the way down did more damage to her than Kid's damn punk. I mean, okay, that could be a bit much on my part, but it's like the finishing blow is by a nuke. If actually finished. So
like if Big Mom didn't have that backup ability to heal her bones, it's kind of like Dofi had it when like Law blew up his insides and then he stitched himself back together.
That's part of her power though, you know?
Yeah. Like that's dope when you can like get defeated, but then you do something and heal yourself back up.
And then also too, very important, man, in this fight, she never used Conqueror's Haki Infusion against Kid and Law a single time for an attack. Maybe she used it for defense. It's not clear at all.
Yeah.
But she never used it for an attack. And we were seeing how Kaido and Luffy are using this all the damn time for like max power attack. If Big Mom has that much power with Haki, because we see against Page 1 of all people, then her not using that is a sign.
I thought she was using it because her Conqueror's Haki was knocking people out.
It was at some point, like in like the distance, but we never see actual infusion. Like we still use Arm Haki hardening one time when Law is setting up for the puncture Willy, but we never see actually use the lightning sparks on her fist with the hardening, that big chain of lightning for any infusion attacks. We never see it the entire fight. The only time we see lightning is with Hera. And then the 3,000 Leagues of Mother Misery, that attack. So at no point do we ever see that with Big Mom. And to me, that was a sign that Oda is not having her go all out because it's not her time, essentially. Because Kid and Law aren't those dudes.
Yeah, it's tricky. Like if he's saving Big Mom, then she'll go all out next time, and then we can finally see what's his name has Smoothie, because Smoothie's been being saved too. If we see everything Big Mom could do, and we see everything her crew could do, then it kind of gets pointless fighting her again. But I think that if Big Mom didn't have that ability, she would be defeated. It's like they broke through her defense, and they was dealing a lot of damage to her. So it's like I don't even know if Luffy said he was gonna beat Big Mom next.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he beats Big Mom next. It's like, does Luffy need a 1v1 with Big Mom anymore?
Because that'll be like the true one-on-one fight. It's like, because Kaido, okay, look, maybe you can say that Kaido is the true one-on-one fight, but it hasn't been one-on-one for the vast majority of this whole Kaido.
You're saying you want Big Mom to be the Big Mom at full health, Luffy at full health fight.
Yeah, now, exactly. All right. That's where we have the full-on Pokemon duel, like Ash versus Gary, full HP. Yeah. Let's get it. All right. Like not this. I'm gonna have like 3 or 4 trainer battles before I fight against Gary. No. The full-on Gary versus Ash. Let's get it. That's Big Mom. And then Kaido right here is gonna be like, of course, like the major shift in the world when he's defeated by Luffy. But the process that we actually have to beat Kaido is nor even close to being an earnest one-on-one fight. It's more so, here's interference, here's a rest, here's all these different things that Luffy actually needed to actually beat Kaido, ultimately speaking. So, because here's the thing, Blackbeard's on the horizon, like a few years away, based on Oda's time frame, right? I don't see Oda doing all these, let's have tricks, let's have rest and healing and blah, blah. It's gonna be Luffy and Blackbeard, one-on-one, mano-a-mano, let's get it. Big Mom should be the precursor to that in some respects. Shanks might be too, but I don't see Shanks and Monkey D having a serious fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. Big Mom will be defeated by Luffy in the future, and then Shanks is there to kind of foresee what is going to be like the next potential Joy Boy, right? Shanks that oversee Luffy do in some respects what Roger failed to do, and then we have like the final war, who maybe an Emu final battle potentially, or Blackbeard. I don't think it'd be a Kainu because I don't see a Kainu being that strong.
Like that could happen. I think that. Let me see. Is Luffy gonna fight Big Mom? You know what? I think he's not gonna fight Big Mom anymore because, because it's like he fought Kaido and his friends beat Big Mom for him. Even though I know she's not. You know what? In this big war that's supposed to happen, when everybody's fighting everybody, maybe he gets to clash with Big Mom again in the future.
In the final war.
Yeah. Maybe he gets to clash with her, but I don't know if he gets a 1v1 with Big Mom, because the problem is that like she was mad and wanted to fight Luffy because of the rumor of him defeating her. Kid and Law actually defeated her, so now she's gonna want. It's like, you wanna chase Luffy still, or you wanna get back at Kid and Law? So I think Big Mom's gonna want revenge with Kid and Law.
I think she wants to kill all these people. that includes Luffy. I think it's gonna be all of them. They all gotta die.
You think Luffy is on the top? I think Kid and Law is now. You know what I mean?
I'm not too sure, because I think that Luffy is still her main primary target, because that's what she came in the first place. Yeah, true. She did lose to. Well, okay, I say lose. She was ultimately stalled and forced down to the hole by Kid and Law. I get that. Just kind of how like in the middle of the fight when she had thought that she actually beat Kid and Law, and then she's gonna leave. Like we're done here. I think it's kind of like that, to where like the main person that caused her to lose face in the world's eye was Luffy, because he came into her territory and then he got a 1.5 million berry bounty. So there's still way more onus for her to take on Luffy and beat Luffy rather than I think Kid and Law. But there is some there too. It's just that I don't see Kid and Law being prevalent in like the next arcs, right? Like, it'd be kind of weird as all hell. Like, we're in Albac, and then Kid and Law are here. Like, why? What? Well,
the thing is that like it's gonna happen in like we're not gonna see Big Mom fight Kid and Law again. It's like that's gonna be, I don't know. It's almost like some people said that the Big Mom fight seemed rushed, like a Toby Roppo fight. Like it wasn't like a grand Yonko fight.
I think it's like 3 or 4 chapters actually. It's a lot of content for a fight that Oda gives us, but I think if that's the case, if folks say that, then that's just another sign that Big Mom ain't gonna go down because it's not her final hurrah. Like, her last attack in the entire series is not going to be the 3,000 Leagues of Mother bullshit. Ain't no way in hell. That's her last attack in the final series. If Big Mom goes down, it's gonna go down in like a very dramatic, grandiose, oh my goodness, what, like it's like the amount of damage we're gonna see is gonna like destroy an island or two. The things that she's gonna do is gonna be dumb. She's gonna be allowed to actually showcase her full power without any of these weird handicaps, and not just stand there and just take like shot after shot after shot after shot.
They nerfed her. Hopefully we get to fight Big Mom next. The thing is that like, if I don't know, like I felt like we got so many attacks from Big Mom. Like we got a lot of Big Mom's catalog. So it's like, what more of Big Mom is left? Yeah, Advanced Conqueror's Coden. Maybe it's some new moves. But
I mean, there's a lot that she has probably at her disposal. It's like, I mean, there's one theory out there that Big Mom probably has like a skinnier form, which is actually more like she actually does do a lot, because she lost weight. I think a lot of weight in like 8 hours just by like starving.
Yeah.
So the idea is that Big Mom can actually utilize her true full power when she's in slim form, but when she's not going crazy here.
I see what you're saying.
So even Kaido in this fight against Luffy is gonna have some final form that we haven't seen yet, or like some final state, some final skill that we haven't seen yet, and then that's gonna force Luffy's Tiger Man at some point, probably, or like whatever other form he's gonna have, or Awakening, or that kind of stuff. Like there's a good bet here that Big Mom, she has more at her disposal, and then like we can even see in this fight against Kid and Law, she was so far, like when she was in the hole, she's so far from death. She's mad at Goldie Roger. She's blaming Goldie Roger. She's blaming Luffy. She's blaming these young upstarts, Kid and Law. And then she's like, yeah, like you, like, don't you dare think this right here is gonna kill me. So I think that Big Mom has way more to offer. And I think whether we go to Elbath or Whole Cake Island Part 2 or Fishman Island Part 2, I think that Big Mom and Luffy will be the true 1v1, no interfere, no breaks, nothing. Just me and this big woman. I mean, Luffy has established that plot point in 3 different arcs now. Fishman Island, Whole Cake Island, and Wild Country. Be Big Mom, please. That's all I want to see. Oh, sorry,
I think Big Mom is the strongest Yonko. I want to see her. I want to see her fight, but it seems like, depending on how things go, like if like the story could move forward with that being Big Mom like last fight, because it's like Luffy would beat Kaido, the situation with Blackbeard, the stuff with the government. So
you think there's a chance that we never see her in full power?
No, I think that was her full power.
Big Mom, in these last few chapters, that's full power Big Mom. She barely used Haki at all, including Conqueror's Haki Infusion. Like the thing that Kaido himself touted to be only the strongest in the world could ever accomplish his feat. And she does it against Page 1. What? Nah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like, I think because Oda has shown us that we haven't seen Big Mom go at full power, I'd argue, that's a sign that Big Mom has more in the gas tank in the story, absolutely. That's
okay, so it's just that it's like defeating Kaido is so big, it just makes it seem like you're like, what's left for Luffy to do? Big
Mom has always been second fiddle to Kaido in this arc.
Yes.
But she's been here for, I mean, I'm not sure why she's here exactly. I guess we'll find out maybe if there's any Rocks Pirate stuff that involves her and Kaido that she starts to flashback, that kind of stuff. But I mean, let's be real here though. It's like Big Mom has been told by Luffy, as well as her own men, has been told by Luffy, like, yeah, at some point I'm gonna come back to kick her ass. I'm gonna beat her.
This is the problem. The thing is that like maybe in the final war or something like that, Luffy could fight Big Mom on a 1v1. But then even in a fight like that, he's gonna have to fight Big Mom and still continue to keep it moving. It's not gonna be like a fight Big Mom and then he's fainted and stuff. Because the thing is that, like, okay, like Luffy, to me, like once Luffy beats Kaido, he should be able to beat Big Mom.
Yeah.
But the problem is that like Zoro, King is stronger than Katakuri. I don't care.
No. He didn't show it. He didn't show it. Wait, whoa,
no,
wait, where did this come from?